Hello, this is Hiroshi Yamazoe. This time I would like to share with you something that I have recently realized. It is something that I feel it is an important thing, so I would like to share it with you this time. I was recently texting with a Japanese person who is one of the viewers of this channel. In that texting, our topic got into the stream of thinking about self-love, which is taking care of oneself, and love of others, which is taking care of others. As I thought about this topic, I realized something. First of all, let me simply summarize the conclusion of what I realized. It is this: in some perspectives, self-love and love of others are connected, and we can live better by strengthening that connection. In this video, I will try to explain this in detail. First of all, I feel that in general, self-love is said to be important to have a good balance, because if self-love is too strong, it is criticized as narcissistic or selfish. However, if self-love is too weak, it can lead to a state of self-neglect that makes it impossible to maintain one's well-being. If self-love is not good, if it is too strong or too weak, then there must be a point in the middle that would be considered to be a good place to be. So where exactly is this good balance of self-love? I thought about it, and then I realized that from some certain perspectives, taking care of oneself is directly connected to taking care of others. For example, people who are living an independent life neglect their own health, and their health deteriorates to the point where they are unable to live an independent life. Then, inevitably, they will need help from someone else to survive. It creates a situation of using others as pillars to support for them. From this perspective, taking care of oneself is the same as taking care of others, because taking good enough care of yourself and protecting your own well-being will prevent others from sacrificing their time and resources for you. I think this is the point where self-love and love for others are linked and balanced. In other words, in some cases, taking care of oneself is connected to taking care of others, and I think there are many other such cases in family relationships, couples, workplace relationships, local communities, and so on. For example, in a common family relationship, parents would be happy and proud if their children achieved great success, and in the workplace, if an employee takes care of his or her own well-being and performs his or her potential fully, it will be beneficial to the company as a whole. Or if a friend is healthy and happy or has achieved huge success, people will be happy and proud about it. In short, from some certain perspectives, one's own benefit can benefit others and in this situation, when taking care of oneself is linked to taking care of others, the criticism of narcissism or selfishness are misguided. I think when we do things that matches what others want with what we want, we are no longer self-centered, but rather a love of self and others at the same time. I think Also, the synergy of self-love and love of others can lead to multiple motivations and multiple benefits, I think. For example, if two people mutually wanted each other to be happy, and one person took care of oneself and became happy, then the another person will be happy by see that happiness, and then the another person will be even more happy by see that happiness. I think it is a synergistic effect of self-love and love of others. I think this can happen in many different situations. I suppose if we really think about it, this is a very obvious thing for us. However, I think it is very difficult to realize this connection between self-love and love of others in this world. I think this is because there is a culture in this world of enjoying other people's suffering. This is evidenced by the enormous amount of discrimination and bullying that goes in this world. In such cases, the unhappiness of others becomes their happiness, or the happiness of others becomes their unhappiness. In other words, in this case, self-love and love of others are not connected, but self-love and hatred of others, or hatred, self-hatred, and love of others are connected. In such a relationship, it will not be possible to achieve both one's own happiness and the happiness of others at the same time. It becomes necessary for one or the other to make sacrifices in this relationship. And unfortunately, this kind of relationship is not uncommon in this world. Even some parents may want their children's unhappiness in this world. So, although it is difficult to realize because of this bad culture in this world, I believe that by finding and strengthening the relationship between taking care of yourself and taking care of others, we can create a synergy between self-love and love of others, which will lead to a better future for all of us. So this time I talked about what I noticed about loving yourself versus loving others. Thank you for watching, and I will continue to post various types of videos in the future. In addition to video postings, I will also be live streaming at least once a week. And by the way, in about a month and a half, I will be leaving on a trip to Spain and Italy. During this trip, I will be live streaming and sharing my travel experiences with you through photos and videos on this channel. I plan to do a variety of other things as well. If you are interested, please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.